We allow our ignorance to prevail upon us and make us think we can survive alone. Alone in patches, alone in groups, alone in races, even alone in genders, as said by Maya Angelou.
When joining an athletic program in high school, you notice a lot of differences among the athletes, such as talents, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, and even race, which leads into segregation amongst the student athletes, which stereotypes often begin.
It doesn't necessarily affect me, but it does affect the team because obviously we would like to recruit a lot of people, like a lot of girls to go out and play. And since it is predominantly, or people believe it to be a like Mexican or Hispanic, Latino sport, like a lot of other races, girls won't go out to try out because they believe that will be prejudice or that the coach will be prejudiced towards us. And there is a lot of pressure because they're like, oh, you're Mexican, like you should be good at soccer, but it's not really that way. And we would like to encourage a lot of other people to join the team.
There are a lot of stereotypes because the black people is more stronger and faster. So I'm not being racist for real. I'm racist. So that's a kind of stereotype. I got to push myself more harder because the team that we have to right now, the South team, is fast and small. So I have to push myself more than.
People do expect you to be very good because blacks are known as very athletic. So if you're not showing that on the court, it can affect you in that way.
Well, we've had this discussion as coaches at South, and it seems that there's a stereotype of there are certain sports for certain ethnic groups that some girls just will not cross those lines. That, for instance, softball is a Hispanic sport, basketball is an African American sport, and some girls just will not cross those lines.
Types affect me as a coach by the inability to recruit certain players because of what they think about a sport, and it hinders people from trying.
Yeah, a lot because people just think just because of race, they think we're just gonna keep playing soccer. But no, you'll be surprised. You see a lot of people playing it. You can see everybody play. See white people, black people playing, and they're good. Sometimes they're even better than us. So it really doesn't matter where you are.
It comes down to race and ethnic backgrounds. When people think of track and field, they start putting categories. They categorize the events, and certain events are run by certain ethnicities. So that's the biggest stereotype that we have to overcome, you know. And so people are afraid or reluctant to come out and try out for certain events because they don't see themselves in the event, meaning they don't see their ethnicity in that particular event. People aren't confident. I mean, they aren't sure of, you know, I want to be a sprinter, but, you know, the notion is that all sprinters are black. And so if I'm not black, I can't sprint. You know, that kind of thing. I want to be a distance runner, but all distance runners in the United States are white. I'm black, I can't run distance. I mean, that affects us because we do have some great anaerobic athletes that are black, and we have some great sprinters that are white, that are just, you know, reluctant to do it because they don't think that they fit that group.
Don't judge a sport by what you may see in the media or what you may hear people say about it. Come out, give it a try, and if you like it, be committed to that sport.